Hey guys, Dave here. Let's get this party started. We got some good ones for you here today. Good morning. Welcome to the 80s Old School Arcade. I am your host, Dave, and if you guys are joining us bright and early, it is Sunday morning, and it's going to be a peckin' hot one out there today. So, trying to get some fun stuff out of the way so I can enjoy some warm outside weather real soon. If you guys are joining us from Twitch, thanks for joining us. You're probably watching this on a video on demand or a rerun. Make sure to visit us at our YouTube channel, 80s Old School Arcade, for all kinds of 80s arcade goodness and pinball action. Today we got a couple real hard ones for you. That's the theme of today's show, is hard games. It's so hard. That's what she said. We're going to play one arcade game. We're going to play one pinball machine. And I consider them both to be fairly difficult unless you are masters of the game. There's a bunch of games out there that are just really hard for the average to good player even. And you know, unless you're totally into the game and you know how to control it, it's not a casual game where you can just walk up and have a good game and play for like 10-15 minutes. These are tough games. You're probably done in like 5 minutes or less, easily, if not even quicker. Let me know what you guys think about these games down in the comments, if you even know what they are. And let's start out with Boomeranger here. Let me get that one fired up. So this is an arcade game by Data East, and the object of the game is just to kind of run around the map and grab the letters that spell Boomeranger. Let's see if we can find it here. Here we go. Boomeranger. Alright, let's flip over to our monitor here. Hopefully that works. It's kind of working. Kind of not working. So I'm using some new stream software today. A new version of OBS. And still trying to work some of the kinks out of it. I'm supposed to have a nice border around this window and a header up at the top of the screen, but not today. I'm gonna have to take that one back to the drawing board, I guess. Alright, you are Boomer, a prehistoric man living in a dangerous land time when dinosaurs ruled the world. Your goal is to explore the land in quest of treasures by capturing the 8 treasures and spelling out Boomeranger. You're victorious. Welcome to the challenging new world. Press your start button. So I'm going to play this with the analog stick. This is normally a 8-way joystick game. I could use the gamepad, but the directional pad, but so as we progress through the game, I'll kind of point out why this game is so tough. The question marks down at the bottom are the letters that you've collected so far. As you can do, we are doing just swimmingly here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yes, it helps to know the map and to know where I'm going, which I don't. I'll have to look at it closer on our second game here. Oh, we got a high score here, somehow. Can't even read this. Alright, welcome to the stream, guys. We are playing Boomeranger, so there's the map. I can start going to the right and work my way up, I guess. We're playing some super hard games today from the 80s and 90s. Today's games are Boomeranger, and then we got a pinball machine coming for you just after this. I think I needed to go up. You know, I think I missed some. I think I'm supposed to be down below where I am, actually. So let's try and work our way back here. Alright, so what makes this game, like, super difficult is there's a number of things. The enemies don't ever stop coming out. You kill them and they just randomly regenerate at will. It's not like you can clear out a section and keep moving. You could probably sit in one spot. I don't know if there's a timer. But you could probably just amass a high score. Probably amass a high score just by sitting in one area and collecting everything. Oh, it puts you all the way back at the beginning. Oh, isn't that special? You can't even continue from where you left off. TUV Dave. You can almost read with the background colors here. Alright, we're going to start going to the left this time. So another thing that makes this game like super hard is when you're traveling left to right and moving the screen. Fuck. Can't believe I survived that. They put you so close to the edge of the machine that you cannot have enough time to detect enemies coming out. You basically just keep shooting your boomerang. I think you can ride these things. Which might make things a little easier, I guess. I almost think I skipped one. Oh no, that was the first one. So now I gotta go up past the volcano and to the left. So your weapon here, the way it shoots out on an arc, it also makes killing things pretty challenging. No idea what those are. I don't know if I can kill them. No idea where I am. Oh, this is where I was before. Yeah, dinosaurs shooting fireballs at you. Ah, nice. At least they don't put you back at the beginning after you die. So I don't think I've ever in my life cleared all of these. So even when you're traveling up and down, the enemies can appear pretty quickly. The animals are the way to go on here. Basically, you just gotta keep spamming your... Spam that button. Alright, we're getting our letters here. When you're stuck using just the boomerang, it's a pile of crap here. Hi there. Ah, what the hell are these things?
Like porgs.
Attack of the porgs.
Yes.
Oh boy. So earlier I was talking about one of those areas where you can just sit there and keep firing and getting points. This is probably one of those good spots where if you can head those things off, it's probably a ton of points you can get. Alright, so that is game number 1. That's Boomeranger by Data East. That is one of our tough games of the day. I think what we're going to do is switch over to pinball. Give me about 2 minutes and we'll play the hard pinball machine game of the day. Let's see how we can switch scenes here. There we go. I think that's working.
Candy. Computer-aided neutralization and discovery.
Alright, this is tough game number 2 for the day. We're going to actually leave the video camera off for this one just because I get better performance out of the game when the camera is off. I'm still trying to tweak the settings and get it to work better, but this game is called Safecracker. It's made by the same guys that made Twilight Zone, I think it was. Pretty tough game. It'd be nice if I could like get it working. I see my plunger plunging down there in the corner. Interesting. Always something, huh? Alright, we're going to go on a 30-second break and we'll get this fixed for you.
Candy. Computer-aided neutralization and discovery.
Alright, we are back. I think what I was missing is I got a program on here that I got to run called Joy to Key. What it does, it maps my gamepad buttons over to the keyboard keys.
Candy.
Allows me to use my
2000
Xbox
system
controller
online.
on the PC here.
45 minutes until area shutdown. Oh,
So this is a super tough pinball
40
machine
minutes
in the fact
until area
that
shutdown.
you don't just get 3 balls and you're done. You're on a timer. The timer's on the middle of the board. Once that timer hits 0, which is like after a minute, it's kind of like sudden death then, and you only get 1 ball. You only get that 1 ball that you have active to complete the game. Yes, you can win extra time. Yes, you can win extra balls.
Head for the rim.
But it's tough
Your
just because
time
of
is
that.
running out.
You can have the best game ever and not lose a ball,
Hey,
but
buddy.
once you go on sudden
I'm
death,
on my way.
you lose that first ball and you're done.
The
So
guards are nothing.
cool thing about this
Hey,
game is
look
up on
up here,
the
up here.
screen up
It's
above.
time to play the board game.
There's a board game up there. Or if you get the right criteria, you're trying to get to the center of the
Hey!
safe.
Hey, thanks for the tip.
Keep going.
So it's basically
Security
dice
guards have
rolls.
been notified of your presence.
After a couple of rolls, you got a guard, security guard that chases you. He gets to roll his own dice. Die, I should say. Oh, he caught me.
All right, you're coming with me.
There is no escape.
If you actually get to the center of the safe on the board game, you win
Let's
a
reel and deal.
actual collectible token, like on a real pinball machine.
Don't have
They
much
get
time.
kicked out an actual token for you
5
to keep
minutes
or
until
use on the
area
game.
shutdown.
And if you put the special token back into this machine, you get a special game mode you can play, where it's like
Intruder is
3
now
minutes
in
of
sudden
unlimited
death.
chaos. So there you go, we hit sudden death, and yeah, that was pretty much it.
You have been terminated. Have a nice day.
You have been terminated. So cool game. Most games go by very quick.
Intruder alert.
Sometimes you can
45
stall long
minutes
enough playing the
until
mini game and
area
all that
shutdown.
your game actually lasts more than 5 minutes, but it's kind of rare.
Want a little helper?
You will be neutralized. You have been warned. 35 minutes until area shutdown.
So if you guys notice anything weird with this new stream, let me know. I know I'm missing my video settings. I'm working on that.
Okay, I'm on my way.
I kind of noticed yesterday when I was testing things real quick that if I had my webcam on during the pinball app, I get real bad frame rate, or worse
15
frame rate.
minutes until area shutdown.
So maybe it's some kind of camera setting that I can tweak yet. Not quite sure yet. Oh, I didn't get my letter up on top. Alright, so we got about 10 minutes left on the clock in the center of the board there. You can lose all the balls you want
10
up
minutes
until that clock runs
area
out.
shutdown.
Like I said, once it runs out,
Any mistake will result in complete termination.
oh, see? As soon as I ran out of time, I lost that ball. That's crazy.
You have been terminated.
All right, welcome for joining us. I
Have a
am
nice
Dave.
day.
You are at the 80s Old School Arcade. We're playing a couple tough 80s, 90s games today. We started with the arcade game of Boomeranger. Data East game. Pretty old. You got to run around the map in prehistoric times and collect all the letters that spell Boomeranger. Just the game itself and how the enemies are deployed on the screen makes it very tough. And then now we're playing a pinball machine called Safecracker that is also just as tough. I mean, you can be really good at a pinball machine and still have like 3-minute games at this. So let's get back to the game and play one more round or two, who knows.
I am the Candy 2000 security system. 45 minutes until area shutdown. Oh!
So as I mentioned, we're using a new OBS streaming software, and I'm kind of getting the bugs figured out, so that's why I don't have my webcam on right now. I think on the last game we'll turn on the webcam
Please be careful.
and see what kind of performance we get out of it. I think the goal is to shoot the ramp on the left here. Which I used to be good at doing, but not today. I used to be able to flick it right off my left bumper here. Oh, now we're down to one ball.
Want a little helper? Attaboy. Let's wheel and deal.
So the goal of this pinball machine is to hit enough targets to break into the bank vault and play the mini game up on the top monitor. It's kind of a dice rolling board game. We gotta outmaneuver the security guard.
That was
Kind of a
slick.
cool thing. If you complete your way through the board game, the pinball machine spits out an actual arcade token. It comes rolling down the glass. And you can either collect them and keep them, which would mean your arcade probably has to go out and buy more tokens to fill up the machine.
Lock is licked.
Or you can pump them back in the machine and play a special game mode, which is kind of cool.
Head for the ramp.
Oh no.
15 minutes until area shutdown.
Let's lock 'em up.
Somehow we got a lot of time on the
Your
clock.
time is running
Or
out.
it's going real slow this game.
Area shutdown. is
Now
underway.
since I said that, it's like cruising.
Lock is lit.
Intruder is now in sudden death.
Head for the ramp. Keep going.
That was not a nice thing to do.
Let's lock 'em up. Smoke
I think I've actually played this in my local arcade years ago. I don't think the machine stuck around too long. I kind of remember playing this one all the time.
Head for the entrance.
I shouldn't say all the time, for a while.
This is a high security area.
I think of the pinball machines that really stuck out in my mind at the arcade. It's like Jurassic Park, by Data East, Pinbot 2, Bride of Pinbot.
Unauthorized access through roof.
Space Invaders always stuck out in my mind, even though that table was
Look
not
up.
really great.
Hey, look up and play the board game.
Alright, so we're playing the board game up on top. We gotta get from the start to the finish in the middle. After After a couple spins, the guard starts chasing you. Oh boy.
Keep going.
I'm
Donuts,
shaking
the
ones.
stuff dreams are made of.
Keep going.
Security guards have been notified of your presence.
This is like the worst spin ever. 1-1-1. You just don't want to land on the red spots or let the guard catch up to you.
He's mine now.
Please use approved method for candy 2000 access.
Here he comes. Oh no.
Alright, you're coming with me.
Bum, bum, bum.
There is no escape.
So one of the rewards I got was that it added a little time on
Don't
the
have
clock.
much time.
Which that's probably about 10 seconds worth of play. It's already down to 5 seconds.
Vault alarm 1 has been deactivated. Any mistake will result in complete termination.
There we go. It's sudden death.
Lock is lit. Let's lock them up. That was slick.
There we go.
That was not a
Oh,
nice thing
that was
to
supposed
do.
to lock the ball. What's going on?
Is lit.
You are trespassing.
Oh, there it goes. Let's try our chat out here. Wonder if I have something.
You have been terminated. Have a nice day.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to activate our webcam. There we are. Alright, so we're playing some Safecracker. We're going to play one more game with the webcam enabled and see if I take a performance hit. If I do, I apologize. I just kind of want to experiment a little bit,
Intruder
see how
alert.
this works.
45 minutes.
Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think are some tough 80s arcade games. Or pinball.
For your own safety, please leave the area immediately.
And tough can be
You have
either
been moved.
difficult tough or
35 minutes until area shut
the
down.
game just completes really quick. Where you can't spend like, 20 minutes on it. So a couple games that come to mind like that are Robotron. Robotron is normally done pretty quick.
There you go, dear.
Even if you have a good game
Oh,
and
no.
get to like the 8th level.
Please be careful.
Another game is Joust. The game of Joust is awesome, but it really doesn't last that long because it gets pretty tough after like 4 or 5 waves. Oh boy. I'm trying to think of what other games go pretty quick.
Here you go.
I mean, obviously there's games that go quick if you don't know what you're doing. Then you could just list off hundreds of games like
Let's wheel
Battlezone,
and deal.
Battlezone, Tron, Discs of Tron.
Wheel and deal.
Talking about games that even once you know what you're doing, they can just be tough and quick. Missile Command. Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy. The clock is running. Hey,
There we
pal.
go. Is that going to get us up to the safe? No. We're just about to sudden death, 5 minutes away here.
Intruder is now in sudden death.
I think I first found this game on, I think I have it on Pinball Effects
Let's
3.
wheel and deal.
It came in one of the Williams
Head for the
packs.
ram.
Oh boy, look at that. This one is the virtual pinball, V-pinball version of the game. That was not good.
You have been terminated.
Been terminated.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Alright, so thanks for joining us here at the 80s Old School Arcade. This is Dave. We'll be making some tweaks to our new OBS streaming software once again. And played a couple games here today. Why is this mic so far in front of me? I didn't even notice that. We'll be playing a couple more games later today, so tune in. If you guys are joining us from Twitch, like I said, make sure to visit us over at YouTube, over at the 80s Old School Arcade. And we got a lot more content coming out over there than we pump out on Twitch. So that is the place to be if you love the 80s retro stuff. And we'll see you guys soon. This is Dave. I am out of here.